FactsVerse presents Boy reciting pledge and praying goes viral. There was a time where at the beginning of every school day, students would stand before the American flag, hand over their hearts, and they would recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Most kids learned the Pledge of Allegiance when they started kindergarten. Today things have changed. Some schools have stopped having children recite the Pledge of Allegiance altogether. Others just have a recording of it that plays over the loudspeaker before school begins. There are some people who don't agree with the wording of the pledge, and because of that they've raised complaints. It's sad, but many schools have done away with having the students stand and recite the pledge. Before we continue our video, though, we would like to make a pledge to you to continue to bring you the best videos on YouTube. If you like that pledge, click the like button. Also, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. There are some students who take the Pledge of Allegiance very seriously. They were taught either at home or at school the importance of the pledge, and it means a lot to them. Well, one day, a mother saw her son stopping and reciting the pledge on the way into the school. Soon, the boy reciting the pledge and praying goes viral. Heather Nelson is a Texas mother. Her son Royce went to a Santa Fe school where the pledge is still taken seriously, and each day it is recited over the loudspeaker. On a typical day, Heather would drop Royce off in front of the school, but today she decided to sit in her car for a moment and watch Royce walk into the school. Suddenly he stopped, and she didn't know why. The other children were going to the school and they were walking around him. She was yelling at Royce to get into the school. But then she realized what he was doing, and she felt an amazing sense of pride. Royce wasn't trying to go into the building as slowly as possible. He was standing there, reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. The officer in charge of keeping order at the beginning of the school day, Officer Sibby Moore, approached Royce to see what he was doing. He says that he couldn't believe that the boy stopped to acknowledge the moment. He says the boy ignored all the other children and stood at attention to recite the pledge. Officer Moore says that what the boy was doing was just awesome. Even though Royce could have been marked tardy in class, he still stopped, recited the pledge, and then stuck around for a few more minutes to say a prayer. He wanted to thank God for giving him another wonderful day. Heather got the entire thing on video because she was so proud of her son. While she was doing a great job raising her son, she couldn't take all the credit for those actions. According to Heather, her parents had a lot to do with Royce's good values as well. Her father, Royce's grandfather, is a well-known judge in the area, Judge Mike Nelson. To most, Judge Nelson's a fair and decent man. To Royce, he is Pawpaw. Judge Nelson talks to his grandchildren regularly about what it means to be a good, fair, and kind person. He's been instilling these values in his family for decades, first to his daughter Heather, and then he's passed his wisdom on to her children. Heather says that when she saw her son stopping for a Pledge of Allegiance and then praying, she saw a lot of her father in him. When Heather went home, she uploaded her video to Facebook. She wanted people to see how amazing her son was and the values he holds dear. It wasn't long before people began sharing the video, and soon it had over 2 million views. People all over the country watched this video of a young boy honoring the American flag and his country before school. Thousands of people posted comments on the video telling Heather what a wonderful son she had and what a great job she was doing as a mother. While she did feel some pride, she knew the credit was not all her own, and she made sure to give the credit where the credit was due – her father. If it wasn't for him instilling his values in her and her children, Royce would not have done what he did that day. Way to go, Royce! You are an amazing kid. Keep it up! Subscribe for more!